Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Today making my predictions for the 2022 edition of Elimination Chamber. So our first match will be for the Raw Women's Championship, where we'll see Becky Lynch putting her title on the line against Lita. I think that Becky Lynch will be retaining the Raw Women's Championship in this match. I just don't see a scenario in which Becky Lynch loses the Raw Women's Championship before WrestleMania, where she'll be taking on the winner of the Elimination Chamber that will be happening later in the night. And I think Lita will be either in something else, or maybe this is just her last hurrah for this little run, and then we'll see her later down the road. So now on to match number 2. And match number 2 is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, where we'll see the Usos putting their titles on the line against the Viking Raiders. In this match, I think we'll be getting more of the same here, with the Usos retaining the SmackDown Tag Team titles. We know the Bloodline's a vital part of SmackDown, and I just don't see the Viking Raiders taking the titles off the Usos, where they'll continue their reign until we see some team pop up to be at the level of the Usos to take them out and take those titles off of them. So now on to match number 3. And our third match will be a Falls Count Anywhere match, where we'll see Drew McIntyre take on Madcap Moss. I don't think there's any grand scheme here. I think Drew McIntyre will defeat Madcap again, just like he did the last time they had a match against each other. And I don't know if Drew McIntyre is going to be stuck in this feud with Corbin and Moss for a longer time, or if he'll be moved on to something bigger for WrestleMania. But at the end of the day, in this Falls Count Anywhere match, he'll be defeating Madcap Moss. So now on to our next match. And that'll be for the Universal Championship, where we'll see Roman Reigns putting the title on the line against Goldberg. There's no secret where I think this match is going. I believe Roman Reigns will be retaining the Universal Championship here. If we just go off what we're seeing on TV, all roads are leading to Brock and Roman for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania to main event one of the nights. And taking the title off of Roman to put on Goldberg right now would be very weird, and considering what may happen in the other Elimination Chamber, it does make the past couple months very convoluted of what we've been watching on television. So now on to our 5th match of the evening. And match number 5 will be a tag team match, where we'll see Ronda Rousey and Naomi tagging up to take on Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville. I don't think this is a real big going out on a limb here, but I think Ronda Rousey and Naomi will be walking out the victors of this match. I think this is set up very easily, where Sonya Deville eats the fall whether she gets pinned by Naomi and they wrap up that whole storyline, or Ronda Rousey just puts an armbar on her, boom, and then that leads into the Charlotte versus Ronda match at WrestleMania. So now on to match number 6. And this will be a singles match that was just added on Raw last night, where we'll see Rey Mysterio taking on The Miz. Now, just judging how the show's been going, I think there's a little change that may be needed here, but I believe The Miz will defeat Rey Mysterio. I can see The Miz getting a win here and start to drive a wedge even further between Rey and Dominic, to where that maybe end up with them splitting off from one another, and maybe that's the WrestleMania match, father versus son, Rey versus Dominic. But in this match at Elimination Chamber, I believe The Miz will be defeating Rey Mysterio. So now on to our first Elimination Chamber of the evening. And this will be the Women's Elimination Chamber, where we'll see the winner take on the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. And the current 6 participants are Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Doudrop, Nikki ASH, and the returning Alexa Bliss. So going into this match, I felt like this was a slam dunk for Bianca Belair to get the win and take on Becky Lynch again at this time at WrestleMania. But now with Alexa Bliss coming back, and it seems like she's out of the Fiend character, that she's coming back to what she was before, that I just don't see a chance of her not winning this. So I believe Alexa Bliss will win this Elimination Chamber. I'm not sure how this feud between her and Becky Lynch heading into WrestleMania will go and how it will look, and I think Bianca Belair versus Becky is the better match, and one I would personally want to see more than Bliss and Lynch. But just something just seems very sits weird with me on this one, and seems like Alexa Bliss is going to walk out the winner in Saudi Arabia. So now on to our second Elimination Chamber of the evening, and this will be for the WWE Championship, where we'll see Bobby Lashley putting his title on the line against Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, Austin Theory, Riddle, and AJ Styles. In this match, I hope the WWE Championship hot potato ends and Bobby Lashley retains the World Championship here. I feel like with Lashley retaining here, like everyone's kind of like, oh, Brock versus Roman, title and title, champ versus champ match. I don't think they need that. And with the 2-night WrestleMania, there could be a way where there's 2 matches combining all the titles, but I think that WWE wants to have all 4 of its main titles, the 2 men's World Championships and the 2 women's World Championships, represented on their own in this, and I think Lashley getting the win here will set that up for WrestleMania in April. But if you ask me today, today, I have zero clue who his opponent at the Showcase of the Immortals will be. So that'll do it for my predictions for the 2022 edition of Elimination Chamber. Leave your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you like this video, hit the like button. If you like what I'm doing on this channel and want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching.